What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Super Shooter AR-15. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the video today. Remember to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate that. All right, back to the video. So look, we're usually talking about some AR-15s. That's my thing. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I care about the most when it comes to these firearms. Today, I'm going to talk to you about one of my other everyday carries. Of course, you know, I got my 300 blackout with me every day for sure. But what I actually have on my person, carried on me, concealed on my appendix, you know what I'm saying? Or carrying appendix, rather, is we're going to talk about that. And so what that is, let me pull it out here. Reaching in the safety safe. This is my Sig Sauer P365. And I left it in the holster for you just to express the way that I get down on an everyday basis. And the gun is clear. I'm going to pull it out and clear it for you in just a second. But my own personal belief, the way that I choose to handle my firearms is my guns, at least my handguns, are married to the holster. Married. Like, if it's not on me and it's in my safe, it's in my safe like this. I won't take it out the holster. Now, before I started the video, I cleared all the guns just because I don't want to have to do it during the video. You know what I mean? But let me take this bad boy out the holster, okay? And this holster, by the way, this is a tier 1 concealed holster. This is the Xiphos 2, I believe that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, these are the only holsters I rock with, just to be honest with you. And we'll talk about them later. But right now, this is my Sig Sauer P365X. Okay. And I love this gun. I really do. This bad boy is so tough. It feels so good in the hand. Now, let me tilt the camera on down here just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing better. It feels absolutely perfect in the hand. And for the video, for you too, let's show that it's clear. Mag's out, okay? Set the mag right there. Lock that bad boy open, okay? We can all feel real safe and happy, all right? Now, this thing, okay, so part of why I like it so much, when we're talking about concealed carry, the Glock 43X is super popular. Lots of people have that gun. I sell that gun to people all the time. But I also sell this gun, well, a variant of this, to customers all the time because someone's coming in talking about, hey, I'm looking for something to conceal carry. I'm like, all right, well, let me show you this Sig 365. I carry one every day, and I love the bad boy. And I mean, here's why. Now, it fits perfectly in my hand, but when we're talking about comparing it to the Glock 43X, right? The stippling on the grip, when you're going out, if you're looking for a concealed carry and you haven't bought one yet before you're seeing this video, if they have this and the Glock in the store, just first feel the grip right here versus the lack of this that you're going to have on the Glock, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is the sights. Now, these are night sights, okay? All three of these bad boys glow in the dark. In the front, you can see it's all bright and easy and ready to be picked up in broad daylight already, okay? On the Glock, they give you this horseshoe field goal post for the rear. I'm not feeling that. Glock, if you think it's a real good gun, send me one so I can test it out because I don't have no Glocks right now. One of those reasons is that sight. Now, so besides the grip texture, besides the sights, they give you the fresh flat face trigger, right? And that, to me, is just a quicker trigger pull than what the curve gives you, and a more accurate trigger pull than what the curve gives you. When you're analyzing your trigger pull in real slow motion, to get a hold of the curve, your finger has to push on the trigger, and that push creates some motion, right? Versus when you're coming on the flat, okay, and again, we'll show that the gun's clear, okay? When you're coming on the flat, you're just coming on it. You're not having to come around and get up into it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you can just do the same thing with, I mean, I know you can do the same thing with the curve, right? Because I'm about to pull out the M18 here in comparison, and it has a curved trigger on it, right? But I like this flat face trigger a lot. I just really like the way that this bad boy feels in the hand. It just feels real good, okay? And on top of that, most little guns like this can be a little snappy. This bad boy is not snappy at all. It's nice and gentle, soft shooting. The trigger's sweet. I mean, I can go on and on about it. Now, capacity. This is a 12-round magazine, standard mag. You see, it's got the flat face, no extended finger groove, nothing like that. The 43X, that comes with the standard 10-round magazine. So off the top, you're getting 2 extra rounds. Now, just 1 second. That out. Clearly the boy wasn't prepared. But this here, this is a 15-round magazine, okay? And so we're going to take out that 12-rounder, and you know, on a normal everyday basis, we'd be rocking with 1 in the chamber. We know this gun's clear right now, but you get what I'm saying. So normally, this itty-bitty gun, you're rocking 13 rounds with it. No extended finger grooves, no extensions, no nothing. Now, this 15-round magazine, okay, it only extends that much, doesn't really change anything. When it comes to concealing this, man, I conceal this with t-shirts, definitely tucked under this coat, easy peasy. No one would see this no matter where I'm going. No matter where I'm going, feel me? Okay, so perfect on the conceal. And so you would think if you got 1 in the chamber, you got 16 rounds on you in case of any emergencies with this itty bitty gun, right? Now, we're going to compare this to another Sig that I like a lot as well. And I'll also carry this with me every day. If you guys have watched some of my other videos, you already know that I have these guns with me every day. But we're just talking about why you should choose this gun for your everyday concealed carry. If you're out looking for a new concealed carry gun right now, and maybe no one's talked about the 365, I'm just trying to give you some juice on why this is the choice for sure. Okay, now, let me set that down. I'm gonna pull out my M18. Now, the 365 has a 3.1 inch barrel. This has a 3.9 inch barrel. So significantly bigger, of course, right? But this bad boy here has 18-round magazine. So, and it's clear. Let me take it out of the holster. And yes, another tier 1 concealed holster, another Xiphos 2. Told you this is the only holsters that I really rock, okay? And this gun's clear. We'll take the mag out. Let me lock it back for you. Okay, we can feel good. Everybody's good. Now, you got that curved trigger here. And so, as I was talking about, before I get into talking about capacity, just messing with that trigger real quick. And so I'm gonna pull this back out. I'm gonna tuck this under my arm so we can show that everything's clear on camera. We don't want no one freaking out. Okay. Now, as we think about the way that these bad boys fit into the hand, and you get your finger into the trigger well, like I said, with that flat trigger, it's just right there, just on top. You know what I'm saying? You're not in here like this, right? Now, not that you need to be in there like this on this one, but this just doesn't feel as comfortable as being in here getting on it. And maybe clearly I shoot a lot with the 365. Maybe I need to shoot more with this bad boy, you know what I'm saying? But I like the flat face trigger a lot better than the curve, is what I'm trying to point out right here. Now, as I was talking about the capacity, so 18 round magazines. On the extension, we got the 15 round mags. And so we got a 3 round difference, but look at the size difference of this gun. And they're both SIGs. I love them both. But my 365, I'm going to choose to take with me every single place I go versus this M18 I'm going to have with me. You feel me? And it's really off of the size of the gun. And that little 3 rounds, look, if something happened, I ain't picking these things up first anyway. That 300 Blackout's about to hop into play and get busy. You feel me? And so these are backups. But for you, if you're out looking for a concealed carry gun right now, this would be what I would recommend for sure. This is a great gun. I love this gun. This gun's super accurate, very soft on the recoil, all that jazz. Would I buy this gun over this gun? No, not at all. Now, when I bought this gun, there was a dude at the store trying to tell me to get the XL version, right? This is the X. There's an XL, which has a 3.7 slide. Remember I said this is 3.9 on the barrel? The XL has a 3.7 barrel. And so he was trying to tell me that, like, really that's the way to go because of the thinness, right? The difference in rounds is going to be 3 bullets. I mean, that's 3 bullets. And if you find yourself in that situation, accuracy overcomes the need of bullets. And you should have an AR on you first anyway. Because like I said, if something goes down, I'm reaching and grabbing my AR-15 before I grab these little dudes. Feel me? All 3 of them are pistols, but the AR-15, it shoots the bullet that I really want to have defending myself. This 9mm, secondary. Feel me? Now, I'm going to set down the M18. Let me give you another look of this bad boy with that extension in there. Okay. And I'm sure if you're new, you might be thinking, what's going on? I don't see any safety on this firearm. No, you don't. Because this is your safety. And if you're not paying attention, man, you need to be paying attention. That's what I'm going to tell you, okay? But take a look-see. It's fresh all the way. Love this thing, okay? Get that holster. That bad boy in that holster. Boom. Chilling. Like that carbon fiber red. Carbon fiber red is fresh, right? For showsies. Now, you know what I'm going to tell you. Do yourself some research. Let me work this camera out here. Do yourself some research. Get to the range. Practice with some. I definitely would recommend renting some and shooting a few different guns before you actually purchase. But when it comes to that concealed carry, if you're thinking, should I get a Sig 365, or should I get a Glock 43? Rather the regular 43 or the 43X. Now I wouldn't even entertain the regular 43. It don't carry enough rounds. And the 43X, I mean, that's cool. But something I didn't even touch on is the optic. And now this bad boy comes optic ready. You can see that little plate cut out right there. And on SIGs, different than other guns, that make you remove this from underneath the slide versus on top here, right? But this bad boy is optic ready. Now on the Glock 43X, they have that version and they have the MOS version. Glock's MOS is the ones that they signify as being optic ready. So you got those options on the Glock side, but like I said, when you get to the store or the range, wherever you're gonna feel them both at, you feel that texture on the grip, the SIG grip versus the lack of grip on the Glock. You understand why I'm saying what I'm saying? Now I know a lot of y'all gonna be some Glock lovers and you're gonna be not feeling what I'm saying. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he got Glocks. He loves his Glocks. And I haven't shot him yet to speak on him. You know what I mean? But I definitely recommend that Sig 365. Now, the one that I have is the X. And so the difference between the variants, you got the regular 365. That grip for me gave me a little free pinky. And one thing you never want to have when you're choosing a handgun is you don't want no free pinky, okay? And so you got to have a full purchase on that bad boy. That means a full grip, okay? And so for me, that meant the 43X. Now, the X and the XL, when it comes to SIG, they happen to use the same grip module. Just the XL gives you that 3.7 barrel versus my barrel I told you is 3.1. That's the standard length for the regular 65, regular 365 there. So the one that I chose was like the happy metal, you know what I mean? Now, true indeed, if we rewind time, the gentleman that was telling me about the XL when I was looking to buy my M18, would I buy the XL instead of the M18? I probably would, yeah. Yeah, just because my ex, I'm always choosing to have that before I choose any of these handguns that I got, for real. You know what I mean? It's just the most comfortable in the hand. As small as it is, recoil is not even there. Can run that bad boy heavy. You know what I mean? So we're gonna wrap that video tight. It's one of the, I feel strange not talking about no AR-15s right now. You know, I'm looking at my 300 blackout. Got the safe open, of course, because I'm in between deciding on whether I'm gonna go to the range right now or not. But yeah, get out there, get you a handgun, get you some practice, get some training, stay ready to defend yourself and your family. Calling the police is fine and dandy, but them jokers gonna take some time to get to you. And by that time, you know, the bad person who you even calling them for probably already mopped you up or did something bad to you. Instead of letting that happen, have something to defend yourself. Make that bad guy regret that decision. All right, y'all. Peace.